This presentation of Infantry Outdoors is sponsored in part by Bear Creek Arsenal, Nutrient Survival, survival food reinvented for a stronger body and mind. Jase Medical, be prepared with Jase Case. Mayhem Studios, add a little mayhem to your media with the best in the biz. Oneleaf.al, affordable night vision. And by generous donations from viewers like you.
My name is DJ Infantry, and I am legally blind. My passion for the outdoors has taken me to some amazing places, and I have done some incredible things, all with one mission in mind, to inspire you to get outdoors.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Welcome to Infantry Outdoors.
Well, good evening, everybody. Happy Friday to you and yours. Hope everybody's having a great day. There we go. Welcome to This Week Outdoors. It's yours truly, the one and only DJ Infantry, doing what I do on Friday nights. I come hang out on the internet and have some fun, educate, talk, get the community together. So I hope that wherever you are around the world, you're having a truly awesome and amazing day. Rebecca, good to see you. Always a pleasure. Thank you for the awesome comments. Bash Matrix, what's up, fam? Good to see you. You don't want to be self-reliant. You want to rely on Christ, Lord and God, and all things will be added to you. I like that. Thank you, Red Scout, for putting that up there. That's very nice. I appreciate that. But it's good to see everybody. Welcome to the show. Hope you had a great week leading up to today. It's been pretty good for me. I can't complain. Just been doing stuff around the house and school, and my son Brandon has been ill, and we're trying to deal with that, figure out what's going on with his stomach. But yeah, it's been a busy one. Let's just say that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. Tonight we're going to talk about the issue of self-reliance. But as always, I want to hear from you guys. What did you do this week outdoors? So Rebecca, Vash, fam, y'all know the drill. What'd y'all do this week outdoors? That's my question to you. What did I do this week? I think we shot bow and arrow this week, but I really haven't done a whole heck of a lot outdoors this week. I've been inside with my son. Yeah, I hope he feels better too. We got to take him down to a GI and have him looked at. Something's wrong with his insides. Boy can't keep nothing in. So, and then the crazy thing is, the rules are up here or down here where I live, is if your kid throws up today in school, he has to go home. Then he also has to miss the next day, because it has to be 24 hours from the time he throws up before he's allowed to come back to school. So that ends up being 2 days of school. Like, I had to call the teacher or the principal, and I was like, hey, listen, I know the days that Brandon misses that we take him to the doctor. I know that those are clear. But what about the days that you have to make him stay home? Are those excused? And he's like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. We're not worried about that. You know, we're just praying that he gets better. So I appreciate that. I taught my kid to use Heelys last weekend. Healthy enough to try. Dude, I want an adult pair of Heelys. If they make them, somebody send them to me. I want an adult pair of Heelys. Them things are awesome, man. You go to the theme park as a parent, because I don't ride every single ride, so I don't have to worry about, oh, you have Heelys on, sir. Yeah, you're damn right. I'm gonna roll around. I'm gonna roll my ass around. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you had a good time. We went on a community cleanup with our psych who knows, and did a little yard work. Thought was sick for a few. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Being sick's never fun. I hate being sick. Like, I hate being sick. It ain't no fun. My wife says I'm the biggest baby, and it's not that I'm the biggest baby, is I'm one of the people that I don't ever get sick. But when I do get sick, boy, do I get sick. So oh man. Gonna add your boy and doc visit to my prayers, which, yeah, it's Brandon. Yeah, the boy poops on the regular, okay? But when he eats, some things seem to be triggering him to throw up. And this started like over a month ago, so he's been doing this for over a month. We've taken him to the doctor. They've given him an x-ray. They've given him a CAT scan. They've given him a blood and poop sample. They've given him like 5 different tests. Everything's come back negative. But the boy is legit puking and not able to keep everything down, and we can't figure it out because they're saying there's nothing wrong, and I'm telling them, look, he's puking right now as I'm talking to the doctor. So their test led us nowhere. That's why we have to go down to Gainesville, which is like a 45-minute hour drive down south, just to go to a hospital so that we can see a doctor or a gastroenterologist, and whatever they're called, GI people. So that's pretty much where we're at with that. We're waiting on the referral to take him down, and if he has any other issues, and he also complains of pains in his left side, like the type where he starts crying. But we're gonna figure it out. I have 12. I have size 12 Heelys with grind plate. Nah. You got grown up man. Somebody needs to send me a pair of grown up tricked out Heelys. I want a pair. I'll be riding all over Walmart. Y'all don't even understand what kind of trouble I'll get into. I was wiped out for 2 days. I missed out community support programs, garden project, but I got the plans done. Nice. Well, see, sometimes things happen for a reason, and they all work. As long as it all works out in the end, that makes it all wunderbar. You can order them from their site. Okay. Oh goodness, Infantry, I'll for them and the doctors. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love, everybody, and support. I have a big sensitivity to nitrates. Wouldn't be sick if I ate these. Added. See, but that's the thing. Nothing on our diet has changed. So there's nothing that all of a sudden in the last 4 weeks he would all of a sudden. There was no diet change. There was no additives. There was no nothing. And keep in mind, my son, like myself, eats spicy. He puts spices. He likes hot sauce, all that stuff. They tested him for ulcers. No ulcers. I was like, you know why you don't have any ulcers? Because you eat spicy food. So it's weird. It's really weird. It's like nobody can figure out what's going on, but there is legitimate a problem. So they're probably going to end up having to scope him and check what's going on in his stomach, and probably give him a colonoscopy. I think somebody mentioned as well, and figure out what is going on. So yeah. They were talking about maybe his poo was blocked or partially blocked, or I don't know. But then there's days where he'll eat and he's fine. Like tonight, I don't think he's thrown up yet. But he also says that he's getting a headache, and that's what makes him throw up. Which you all know, if you get one of them, my stomach sick headache, like if your body wants something out of you, it's going to give you a headache, which is going to make you nauseous, and that's going to get it out of you. They usually go hand in hand together, in my opinion. Especially all of my days drinking and stuff like that. I remember that. But let me find some Friday music. Let's start down here. All right, so remember, if you got any music, comments, questions, or concerns, you want to hit me up. It's Infantry Outdoors at yahoo.com. For all social medias, for all link ups, all businesses, all our merch, our stores, recommended products, check out infantryoutdoors.com. That'll take you to everywhere you want to know and to all the right people. So need acres went with the having too many nitrates and nitrates too. We're gonna find out what it is, but again, nothing in his diet has changed. So that's the odd thing of it. We do the same thing, we eat the same thing all the time. But let's play some music, man. It's Friday. Let's have some fun. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. be sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you're new and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, when we come back, we're going to start talking about self-reliance.
is a different place for different people. For some, it's fast, big city living. While for others, this is still a natural place, best spent in the company of friends, family, and the great outdoors. It's also a place in constant change, so there's no time like today to prepare for the uncertainties of tomorrow. And nothing prepares you for what's to come, like proper nutrition. Whether you're adventuring, exploring, passing down traditions, or simply being smart and keeping your priorities and plans in order, it's all the same. Introducing Nutrient Survival. Top-shelf, delicious, special ops grade nutrition, designed to the nutritional standards of the U.S. military, but intended for people like us. Made with real ingredients, made in America, to keep Americans healthy, strong, and alert. Perfect for today, ready for anything ahead. From hearty, delicious entrees and nutrient-dense snacks to immunity-boosting drinks and strength-building shakes. Each with 40 essential nutrients available in handy singles, daily use packs, durable cans, and 3 to 90-day survival kits. Keeping your world safe and your body in peak condition. It's preparedness through nutrition, a new essential ingredient in life's toolkit. Created with purpose to sustain the spirit of a nation, to fuel independence, determination, focus, and the power to endure. So you can protect what you love. Nutrient Survival. Feed your freedom.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Gotta love that Friday night music, man. Gotta get you in a Friday mood because we're gonna be talking about some serious stuff tonight. So, yeah, self-reliance. Now, basically, it is what it means. Self-reliance. It means to be able to, the ability to rely on oneself. And I know there's not many of us here in the chat tonight, so if y'all could share it out, I'd like to get other people's opinions and views on, you know, ways of becoming and being self-reliant. I have a great perspective of being able to talk about this because I am disabled. I can't drive, so I have a pretty good insight. I've been this way my entire life. I was born disabled. So it's not something that happened due to an accident. It's not something that came about. It's something I've dealt with my entire life. So, you know, and if I come off abrasive at all, well, guess what? That's the way life has led me down my path. Everybody's going to be different in their stories and in their situations, you know. Nobody should be faulted for that. But again, I feel I'm a very self-reliant, independent person. There's very little I rely on even my wife for, you know. So we're going to talk about that tonight, and I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and insights. So if I get... hold on. So if I get from wish list, does it deliver to you? Yes, it does. Yes, ma'am, it sure does. I just added some more stuff on there the other day. Stuff from my childhood that would be pretty cool. Oh, I got some new stuff up here. I didn't even show you guys. Hold on. Let me go full screen. So we had this like in the house already. And I found it cleaning up, putting hunting clothes away. But up here, we now have the Moose shot glass game. If you turn him on, he does not shut up. So I do not turn his ass on. But yeah, we got a shot glass Talkie Moose. And then y'all seen the Knight Rider car. All right. And then behind me right here, this is Tony Stewart playing cards. That was my favorite NASCAR driver when he was driving. So got some new additions. Looking for more. So yeah, anything you get from my wish list link should come directly to me. I'm 99.9% sure that's how it works because it's linked to my Amazon account, which comes to my house. So yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hold on, I got lost in the chat. I don't know how that works. Rebecca says. I went and searched for Heelys with grind plates and don't see them on a site. And guess what I did? I didn't hit the damn button again. Perfect. I hit it enough time. So hard to tell. All right. I went search for Heelys. Grind plates and don't see them on their site. Not sure if they make them anymore. That's where my problem was, is I can't find anybody that makes them anymore. But yeah, so those are the new additions like I said, this is stuff I have had laying around. I was packing up hunting clothes, and I found them, and I'm like, hey, let's, like this air gun here, right there. If you put CO2 on it and fire it, it leaks. So I was like, well, you know what? It makes a cool wall hanger. I hang it up, and I ended up putting my headphones when I'm not using it, and the other pair of headphones goes right there. So. But like I said, I still got a wall back there. I have a wall up above me here. All kinds of space. If you guys ever see anything and you think, wow, infantry sent it to me. P.O. Box is always, by the way, guys, P.O. Box is always down in the description box down below. So if anybody out there watching in the replay wants to send fan mail, it's down below. You can also link me on my socials, all of our merch, our store, our companies we work with. If they're not in the description box, you can always find them at infantryoutdoors.com. And I suggest you go over and check it out, man. You check out infantryoutdoors.com and check out our merch and see all the products that we recommend. And now when I say recommend, I mean these are products I use. These are things that I purchased myself. Like the crossbow I got this year, the air gun I got this year, the air gun I've had, the ammo I use for the air guns. All that stuff can be found at infantryoutdoors.com. Click on the shop button and go in, you'll see it that way. It's pretty neat the way I got to set it up. I got it set up so simple, a blind guy like me can find it. Paid it. I'm big on doing what I can, networking with others when I need to, and leaving skills as I go. That's awesome, Miss Rebecca. That's good. That's great. That's great. I love networking. But, being a DJ for so many years, I just don't do the crowds anymore. I'll let you know after I get some rhubarb jam. Oh yeah, the rhubarb jam. Look, rhubarb. I did find the strawberry rhubarb pie. Me and Logan, my son Logan, ate the crap out of that. Amazon is not giving me option to ship to you. Where does it give you the option to ship to if you click on something in that wish list? I don't know. I've never done it. I just know that if I give you my wish list, and I've checked the link, it does pop open my wish list. I don't know what happens after that. Amazon is not giving me the option to ship to you. All right, Rebecca, it takes some community. Yeah, community is very important. But what we're going to get into here in a minute, it's kind of going to go, and I don't mean to go the opposite grain of everything, but again, tonight's theme is self-reliance. I used to want to go live and live in the wilderness on I probably wouldn't handle it. And look, man, being alone will make you go cuckoo after too long. Strawberry and rhubarb go good together. Sweet and sour. I didn't taste any of the sour. That's what my wife was saying. All right, so we're far enough into the program to where we can start chit-chatting about this. All right, so while community is amazing and an important aspect of any part of life, the art of self-reliance, and I call it an art because it's hard in today's world to stand on your own and do for yourself. Okay? And as a person with disabilities, I'm going to tell you that it's harder for me than it is for y'all. Or it's harder for a disabled person than it is for y'all. So any disabled person that's out there that's doing it, my hat's off to you. Okay? My hat's off to you. Because any handicapped person out there making an attempt to do it is better than the one, in my opinion, sitting there begging for stuff, and and trying to get you to feel sorry for them when they do have the ability to go out and make an effort. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be self-reliant in some way, shape, or form. And the ability to solely take care of your basic needs. It'll only send it to your address. What if you put in the P.O. box address? Will it let you put in a different address? Why would it ship? Oh, if you're clicking on my wish list, why would it? I'm curious to know now. Hold on. Is there a way we can? I hope I don't mess up the whole program. I'm gonna have to look into it after the show, but it should send it to my thing. Hold on, my dear. I'm gonna try something. Stand by for interjection. Hang on, I'm looking for it. I don't normally do this on my computer. I usually do this on my telephone. Okay, hold on. Account. Sign in. You got to sign in first. Sir, please put in your information, please, and then give to me the control. Oh, really? Two-step verification code.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Okay, well, where are you? Hang on, we gonna solve this murder mystery. Do, 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 do. Alright, let's see. Right, T-Rollu, click on it. What do we do? Keep hackers out. That's right, keep them hackers out. Keep them out of me shorts. Alright, so here we go, your list. So what I'm gonna do now all right, I think I got it. I think I said I got it. Okay. try. Try that. Now I gotta scroll up and figure out where. Hold on, my bad, because now I don't know how long we've been chit-chatting. Okay, here's my other. Self-reliance to me is not reliant on system or as little as possible. That is one aspect. Yes, not being relying on the system. Absolutely agreed, 110%. That would be one aspect of it. The art of self-reliance is how, ironically said, the art of self-reliance is how they ironically set off dual survival. Everyone needs to learn those basic skills of fire, water, food. Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. Every person needs to be able to be self-reliant in your basic ways. Fire, water, shelter, food. And I would even add protection into that. Okay? So everybody. She-Wolf, good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great week. I figure no man is an island. We weren't created to be. But yes, doing everything I can on my own is valuable to me. Of course, because like I've even told my wife, when you're joined, now listen to the words I'm using, and Vash, you're probably going to be proud of me at this one. I don't know. But when you're joined before God in holy matrimony, okay, and or you're living with your partner in the hopes of being joined in matrimony one day. Either way, the person that you love and you live with, right? You're two separate lives. Let me bring you guys back. I'm sorry. Let me bring you back up on the chat. You're two separate lives coming together as one, right? But you're two separate lives. You're not my life. I'm not your life. I'm part of your life. You're part of my life, and we have a life together. You know? So you as a person need to be 110% self-reliant. You need to be able to cook for yourself, clean for yourself, you know, get to the store yourself. Like in my case, I'm disabled. How am I supposed to do that, boys and girls? Well, worst case scenario, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry will get me there. They've gotten me everywhere in 40 years of my life. 40, since I don't know what year I started walking, but ever since I started walking, my feet, Tom and Jerry, have taken me everywhere I need to go. So worst case scenario, I'll walk. You know. Infantry, I can type in another address for shipping. But should I send to P.O. Box then? If it'll let you, you could do that. But try that link I put up there first and see if it will make a difference. Because let me see something. On my side, if I click it, and it says, gives me the option of add to cart. But see, it's just going to tell me to send it to me because that's where it's going to send it to anyway. But again, I don't know. I haven't been on that side. But try that link first. And if it gives you the same result, because that's literally the link to the page I'm looking at that is my wish list. But yeah, you can put the P.O. box in there if it'll let you. If not, I'll email you my address. But it's supposed to you're supposed to click on it and it's just supposed to send it. I think they even have the option of you can send it as a gift. Okay, so what are ways we could become self-reliant? Well, first step in becoming self-reliant is being self-aware of your, self-aware. And when I say this, I mean, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do you have to contribute? What do you need to work on? Okay. And once you have that scale and scope of your life as a person, then you can truly, I kind of sound like a philosopher. Confucius say, once you get inner peace by doing this. But on the real, you have to be real with yourself and say, look, I suck at this. Like, okay, here's an example. For infantry, I suck at seeing things far away. Okay? I'm no good at that. However, I'm good at a lot of other things. I'm good at mechanics. I'm good at, you see me melt metal on the video. I'm a great cook. I'm a musician. I'm a creator. I have so many things to offer that for the I can't see part far away, well, when it's needed, I have things like this. It's so big and heavy that, this thing weighs a ton. But I tell you what, I'll see a country mile with it. There's ways around it. Again, self-reliance. But being self-reliant, again, is a decision you have to make for yourself. Now, so if you're married, like I am, you have to say to yourself, well, what are the things that I have to rely on my wife to do? What are the things that I need help with? And those are the areas that you need to adjust. Like I said, for me, my wife drives me. That's pretty much it. To be completely honest with you, in my house, that's pretty much it. She drives me where I need to go, and I take care of everything else. Now, she does go to work every day, but in return, I do all the other stuff. So it works out 50-50. But my wife can fish. She hasn't been out hunting yet, or really learned how to hunt. But that's, I always say hunting is something that when they're ready and they want to, they will, or they won't. I'm never one to force anyone into taking anything's life. I tried. It still defaults to my shipping info. Huh. Well, that's weird. I, honest to God, thought because it's my wish list, it would... I don't know. Sometimes I'm stupid when it comes to things like this. I'm not gonna lie. I can't walk much. Okay? I feel like Grim from Lord of the Rings. Oh, Gollum. From Lord of the Rings. Very dangerous over short distances. See, and that's it. Everybody has limitations. Okay? Everybody has limitations, and everybody has things to bring to the table. And that's the thing that we have to talk about. Like, okay, Vash, your case is mobility over distances. All right, perfect. Well, if you have the ability to drive and a driver's license, then you're gravy. You could pretty much do anything. You get you a dirt bike, you get you a four-wheeler, you get you a golf cart, you can get you something. You see what I'm saying? There are ways around that. But you yourself need to be aware of what you need and how to obtain it. Learning skills I'm weak in. Exactly. And I would, like I said, start with stupid little things like, whatever's in your day-to-day. If you're married, like I said, look at things you rely more on your significant other and start just doing them for yourself. Oh, we ran out of music. Look at that. I forgot. Yay. Let me load up some music. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Ready, set, go. Joe Morgan, what's up, fam? Happy Friday, my friend. I'm going to send you an email. Okay. It didn't let you do the P.O. box? I've always been curious about that. Because I even know, I was specific. I tried to ask the PayPal. I specifically asked the post office. I was like, "Hey, can I get packages and stuff here?" And they're like, "Yeah." So I don't know if it'll let you. Again, I've never been on this end. And I'm sorry that it's such a bumba but I'm just curious to know on my side, so I know for future. I didn't know. Again, I thought you just clicked on the item and it would send it to me. That makes sense, right? Because it's my wish list. But I don't know. Two women I bedded down help me move. Well, that's nice. Sounds like a win-win for everybody. Good to see you, Joe, man. Hope everything's going good for you. Do you know, as you see, tonight's topic is being self-reliant. And that's part of the reason I guess I'm so bracing some of the times is I've been self-reliant to the point where I've had to handle everything my entire life. Like when I became an adult, my dad kicked me out when I was 20 or 21, I don't remember. But it was Christmas, and we went 10 years before I ever spoke again. So, I went from 20 straight out of my dad's house on a disability check and a little piece of crap job, and got myself an apartment. And we stayed at that apartment for, I want to say it was like 5 or 7 years that I stayed in the same apartment. I'm in my 40s and I've only rented a few places in my entire life. So, I've always done I've been very independent. Back in South Florida, to get around, I'd ride electric scooters. I'd put motors on bicycles to get around. I worked jobs that were far to be considered, by anybody's standards, even in the city. So it was almost the equivalent of leaving one city to another, and sometimes I did that as well. But being self-reliant is something that I'm very thankful that I'm able to be, because like I said, the other side of it is you could be somebody sitting there begging for stuff, and I can't live or do my YouTube channel unless, I get people to feel sorry for me. That's not me. I've never been that way. I've always been the guy to go, yeah, I'm not disabled. And let me show you, and this channel has given me the opportunity to show off how I get around not being disabled, or how I get away with not being disabled, and all the little tricks and tools and things and stuff that I use to be normal, essentially, or to achieve normal goals. Because anybody can do anything they want if you put your mind to it. The art of self-reliance is all a mindset, to be completely honest. It's I'm not going to take anybody's BS anymore. I'm not going to have somebody tell me I'm going to be there and then they're not. Because at the end of the day, if something happens, no matter who that person is, no matter what they tell you, they're not going to be there for you. They're just not. They're going to be taking care of their own stuff. Then maybe they'll get to you. Then maybe they'll remember, oh, I got to go, check on infantry. Maybe they're dead in the incident or in the circumstance, or the roads are blocked. They're unable to get to you. So, it doesn't matter your condition, whether you're handicapped, disabled, or even elderly. You need to be able to take care of yourself for periods of time, whether it be 3 days, 5 days, 2 weeks, whatever you're able to. And it doesn't have to be something that's done overnight. It doesn't have to be something that's done in a large quantity in one time. It's something that you can email sent. Okay. So it did not let you do the post office box, Rebecca? If you did put it, I missed it. And I apologize. that's the case. I reply to it right now. I do see it. Yes, I do. Connor 252 just started following me on Rumble. Well, thank you, Connor. I appreciate that. There's Miss Rebecca. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum bum. Yes, I don't think P.O. Box will work. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I'm actually going to reply to you at the address right now. As soon as here it is, reply. Boop. Just gonna make sure I typed everything right. Send. Shabam. And just like that. Listen, I had no idea. I thought you, at least, at bare minimum, I thought you could put the post office box. So I had to rethink this whole, what do you call it, wish list thing. Because I swear it was supposed to take you, and you give it as a gift, and you gift it to I don't know. I'm going to have to ask somebody how they send things. Because to be honest with you, Rebecca, you're going to be the very first person outside of my group of YouTubers that I work with to send me anything. To be completely honest with you. So I really don't know. You'll be the first fan I get fan mail from, which would be pretty. Not really, because I've gotten letters and stickers. Don't let me say that. I've gotten letters and stickers, which I have here in the office, which I am grateful for. So I don't want to say the wrong thing, but you'll be the first package from a fan mail opening I'll have, which would be pretty cool. The art of self-reliance means rejecting victim mentality. I like that. That's a good way to think. You know, it all goes back to the episode in the video, the live stream we did a few weeks back called Be Prepared. It's the Boy Scout motto, always be prepared. You know, put yourself in a situation where you are covered. Like, for example, you get in a car every day, right? Now, you get in that car and you drive every day from point A to point B, point A to point B, point A to point B. What happens if the tire go flat? What do you do if the tire goes flat? Do you have a spare? Do you know where the spare is? Okay, now I want to lean this more towards my women viewers than my men, and comment in the comments below or chat. You guys hit me up. But for those in the replay, please comment below. Men, I don't want to say men versus women type of thing, but I'm leaning this more toward my women. Do you know where your spare tire is located? Do you know how to get the spare tire out? Do you know how to jack up a car? Do you know how to break the nuts loose before you jack up the car and then take the lug nuts off? Do you know how to use your legs to properly to help you seat the new tire onto the thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things. I'm curious to know in the chat, did any ladies in here know how to change a tire without assistance? But these are things. You're in the car every day. Do you know how to check your oil? Do you know how to check your transmission fluid? I agree, Rebecca. There are way too many victims out there these days. There sure are. Everybody's a victim. Everybody's a victim. I was just looking, the Mountain House meals I really like. I stock them up because, to be honest, hunting season I used a bunch of them. So I had to restock them, and I was like, well, all right, my bin's full, so I'm gonna need another way to go. So I bought 5-gallon buckets, and I already got like 2 5-gallon buckets full of just Mountain House MREs. Every time I go to the grocery store, I try to buy like 1 or 2. But yeah, definitely don't be a victim, man. Be prepared so that you're not a victim, and be situationally aware. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Society pushes victim mentality and celebrates it sadly. See, my generation, I was born in the end of the 70s, and I grew up into the 80s and 90s. My generation was built a little bit differently. The playgrounds and the toys that we had, and I'm not being funny when I say this, but if you get hurt, we just rub some dirt on it and keep going. If you're not bleeding, don't come talk to me. That's kind of how we grew up. We drank from garden hoses. If you're thirsty, you went by your buddy's house. Hey, go out and turn on the garden hose. Everybody got a drink. I know how to watch a really hot guy fix my car. Well, see, that's your problem. Do you know how to fix it, She-Wolf? And I'm not saying fix it, okay? I'm not asking y'all to be a mechanic. What I'm saying to you is, you're in a vehicle every day of your life. You drive it somewhere, and you're dependent upon it to get you from point A to point B, collect all your crap, and take you where you need to go. But do you know how to do the basic stuff to it? Do you know how to check the oil? Do you know how to check the transmission fluid? Do you know that you can only check the transmission the proper way? I don't say the only way. The proper way to check the transmission fluid is while the car is running and it's hot. Do you know how to check your radiator fluid? And do you know how to change a tire? Aside from that, that's pretty much all you need to worry about. But if you're in a car every day, you should at least know that. You should know the tools. You should know what a lug wrench is. You should know what a jack is. You should know where your jack points are on your vehicle. Infantry, I think it's because Amazon opens to my account. It might be, but either way, you get what I'm saying, Rebecca, when I say it's my wish list. So if you clicked on it, I don't know, I just figured it would have redirected straight to me. You know what I mean? But again, I don't know. I've never been on that side. And I'm pretty sure I set it up the right way, because it does show you my wish list. Here's what it shows me on my side. Even if I put the URL in and I open it up, it just shows me add to cart. Now, if I add to cart, of course, it's going to send it to me because I'm you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it does for you guys. I would imagine the same thing. You add it to cart, and then somewhere along the ways, I know you can add an address. If it just does it as a normal purchase, you can add somewhere along the way. You can add the address you want it to go to. That part there, I don't know if it can be a PO box or if it has to be a standard address. I have no idea, sir. No, I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. Spare tire, jack, and emergency road kit. Exactly. And if you want to get a little more educated, go buy yourself a tire plug kit and learn how to plug a tire. And carry a little tiny air compressor that plugs in your Siga lighter. Or they're not even I'm so old, I call them Siga lighters. The Siga plugs. Right? Because back in the day, we used to have you push the thing in and it was a cigarette lighter. Now it's just a Siga plug or a power plug. Get you one of those, get you a tire plug kit, and you'll save your ass a whole lot of money. I have a tire plug kit in both my vehicles. You still remembering? What am I still remembering? Sometimes I remember, Joe, but a lot of times I forget. I've changed my tire, checked my fluids, but that's all I know. Mechanics isn't my friend. Okay. Or isn't my area. And again, I'm not asking you to be a mechanic. You know. But if you're driving down the road and you blow a tire, 9 times out of 10, like I tell my wife, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be there to help you. You're going to be by yourself. It's probably going to be at night on a shit situation. You need to know how to change tire. Now, what I've done with my setups is thinking of my wife. Instead of having this scissor jack that comes with your car, which are dangerous as hell and suck, I went and I bought a regular roll under the car jack. You jack up the truck. Now, that's for the smaller truck. For the bigger truck, I have a big 20-ton bottle jack, so that you can easily slide it underneath there and jack up the truck. These are things you need to think of too. If you're running a scissor jack, those are dangerous. Them jokers fall over so easy that it's not even funny. I would say at least get yourself a nice bottle jack, or if you have the vehicle space, get a rolling jack. You know, if you have a car, they have small rolling jacks. You can just put it in there and pump it up. Bob's your uncle. But yeah, man, you need to know how to change your tire. You need to know that once a month, as the driver of the vehicle, you, not your husband, nobody else, you, the driver of the vehicle, should check your fluids, check your oil, check your coolant, check your wiper fluid, check your, transmission fluid after you've driven from here. Go from here to work, get to work, open the hood, leave the car running, check your tranny fluid. Keep an eye on the ground for leaks when you leave an area. But you're Gen X also. So you see what I'm saying? We're built differently than today's generation. I got a car safety kit around 10 years ago. It ended up using nearly everything in it within a decade. Isn't that crazy? I'm saying? I have we also keep, another thing you should keep is a jumper box. They sell these little jumper boxes. We have one that you can start a damn tractor trailer, diesel truck, farm tractor. I think it's 12-cylinder engine. It's a big ass box like this, right? Like bigger than I can put on the screen. But yeah, we keep that jump start in there. I've jumped so many people. It's not even funny. That box has saved so many people. But those are also good to have. I also have a tire repair kit. Well, there you go. But do you know how to use it? That's the question. Having it and knowing how to use it are two different things. I saw a wish list. I picked some stuff. I'll add the address. Well, thank you very much, Miss Rebecca. I appreciate that so much. Now, every time I watch your stream, you'll have a little piece of you in the studio, And that's what I thought about that. I was like, it'd be cool to have everybody else help out, have something in here. And I'm going to, of course, add as I go, too. I've got a bunch of stuff that, off screen don't fit. Like I have an arrow that I'm going to get mounted, or that I'm going to mount, I should say, that I Robin Hood. So I still have the two arrows stuck together. I'm going to make a mount for that. Put that on a wall somewhere in the house. I need to take my deer head over and get it taxidermied. So that's going to go on a wall somewhere. I also got to pick up my deer hide. That's going to go on a wall somewhere, or go somewhere. I may put it on the couch here in the office. But yeah, I mean, I got a lot of things to put in, like I said, as well. But I figured it'd be a nice opportunity between here and the gaming channel, which I am putting back together. I started putting the OBS stuff together to capture. Made sure I have I have a PS4 now, So I made sure that the PS4 goes through the computer so I can record game. Also, I was making sure that Fortnite was able to be captured and things like that without them playing here. So yeah, if you guys don't know about my second channel, The Blind Gamer, the description box, it's in there. Please go check it out. Please subscribe, become part of the fam over there. Come see a blind guy play video games, have some fun. That's basically all that channel is about, is just joking around, having fun, playing games and stuff like that. But yeah, we'd love to have you over there. So I have a plug kit. Nice, but do you know how to use it? That is the question. It's not hard. I mean, it's really not hard. Like, it's so simple, it's stupid. You have, first of all, whatever's in your tire. Let's say you got a nail in the tire. The nail, stick it out like this. You pull the nail out, right? Then you take the reamer. The reamer looks pretty much what the reamer looks like. Hopefully you have the one that you grab, you put between your fingers and you grab it. It has a handle and you grab it and it sticks out like that. That makes it so much easier. But you're going to take the reamer, it looks like a braided piece of metal, and you're going to ream out the hole. Okay? Then the next tool you're going to get, hopefully has the same grab it goes through your finger. Trust me, that's way better than the one that looks like a screwdriver. This is now going to be your plug tool. Okay? And then you're going to get these little strips of, like, they look like roofing tar. You take the strip, and it's going to have an end that's kind of like this. You know? You're going to put your plug kit through it, and it's going to look like a little noodle, like a little piece like this. So you're going to stick it through like this, and it's going to sit like that. Then you're going to apply it to the hole. You're going to push through, and the two sides of it are going to fold up. Once you get it to as deep as you need it, you pull the tool out. It leaves the plug inside of there. Bobby's your uncle. So it's not hard to do, but I would definitely tell you, get the one that has like the grip handle that goes in your hand, you know what I'm saying? And it has cutouts for your fingers, and the thing will go up like this for both tools. It'll just make your life so much easier. The one that are straight like a screwdriver, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like when you do that. All right. So if y'all are having a good time, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe for more. Ring the bell. I do this every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We just hang out, have a good time, talk about a different topic, talk about a different situation each week. And I'm always thankful to have you guys here with us. We're going to take another music break here in just a minute. But if you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything pertaining to the program, infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. For all other things infantry, go to infantryoutdoors.com. You'll find our shop page. You'll find our wish list. You'll find our merchandise, all of our social links, and so much more. So with that said, let's play some more music. I know that this one here is a fan favorite. We're going to play some NEFFEX. So let's run the track, infantry.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago.
In today's world of technology, supply shortages, fuel shortages, never in history, over 1 billion people have died from disease that would have been cured by everyday antibiotics. Over 99% of Americans do not have a supply of emergency antibiotics. Over 98% of antibiotics are produced overseas. The chance that that antibiotic supply chain could be interrupted at some point is 100%. If that were to happen, experts predict that local pharmacies would run out of antibiotics in a few weeks. The time to prepare is now. Every home needs to purchase a Jase case. If we got your attention, visit our website today at jasemedical.com/Infantry Outdoors. Be sure to use promo code Infantry10 for 10% off your order. Be prepared with Jase case.
That's right. Be prepared with Jase case. Get one. They even have Jase case for kids. And don't forget Jase Daily. So if you're on daily medications, you can get your daily. Get a year's supply of your daily medications through Jase. Go to jasemedical.com/Infantry Outdoors. Use promo code Infantry10. We're so thankful to have that for you guys. Get an additional savings off your order. Also, don't want to, while we're on the topic, I want to get you guys some of the sets. Some of the I can't talk today. No, Infantry, you can't talk today. Don't talk to people because the people going to listen and then they're not going to know. All right, so here's the deal. Let me get the right page for y'all. Let me see. All right, so our friends over at Bear Creek Arsenals would like to let you know that they are having huge sales going on right now. AR-15 Forge lowers are on sale. We will be doing a big push on these for the next 3 weeks. We will have free shipping on lowers and AR rifles starting $423 for at least a week, and it might run for 2 weeks. Glock replacement barrels are on sale as well. Hold on, because I got even more for you, boys and girls. Hang on, we're going to get you some more stuff. Now, of course, you can check Bear Creek Arsenal out at infantryoutdoors.com or in the video description box down below. Where's the other one that you need, Infantry? Right here, Bob's your uncle. Good old Bobby. All right, we put a lot of uppers on sale. About 90% of the uppers went on sale just now. Okay, so that was that one. I know I had another one with like a whole list of stuff for you guys. Where did it go? New sales and updates. Okay, here we go. So the 271N is going on sale. Glock replacement barrels, as I mentioned, are on sale. AR-15 forged lowers are on sale. And I forgot to hit the button, didn't I? Yep, I did. AR-15 forged lowers are on sale. Deals. All right, so you got the 5.56 NATO 16-inch mid-length black is on sale. 202 rifle will be 22 WMR version. That's coming out. 8.6 blackout uppers. And giveaway, the monthly gun giveaway. Check them out for that. So that's what's going on from our friends over at Bear Creek Arsenals. Go over there and making it affordable for y'all to take care and protect yourself. Another way of being self-reliant, man. You got to be able to take care of yourself. You can't, again, don't rely on nobody for nothing. Learning to sew. Hey, your blind friend learned how to do it. I learned how to sew. I actually sew better than my wife. Believe it or not, I sew better than my wife. And yes, you know how to use it. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Self-defense is my weak area. Situational awareness is high, but I need to do more in this area. Well, you need to figure out, as we discussed before, how you want to defend yourself and what you feel comfortable defending yourself with. You know what I'm saying? What do you think your life is worth? You know, how far are you willing to go to protect your life, to protect your loved ones? Dancing outside, waving to the drone overhead. You have a drone overhead? That's awesome. Sorry, I had a tornado around me and lost net and then had to put some things away. Wow, you had a tornado near you. That's crazy. Glad you're all right. That's nuts. Glad you didn't get hit. But yeah, protecting yourself is a big part about being self-reliant, because if somebody tries to come and take what belongs to you and they want to hurt you and do harm to you, you can't rely on the police to show up. You can't rely on daddy to be there to save you. You know, and that's the whole point of tonight's program, is you can't, it sucks to say this, but you can't count on nobody. You need to always have that mindset that nobody's coming. Nobody's going to help you. Nobody's going to be there when the time comes that you need help. That's not the way it works. Tragedies do not happen conveniently. So even your kids, start teaching your kids. Teach them how to fish. Teach them how to hunt. Teach them how to grow food. If you don't believe in hunting and fishing, teach them how to tie a knot. Different knots. What different knots are used for. You know, let your kid get outside and go run and play and build a fort and do stupid crap like that, like kids are supposed to. But while they're playing and learning how to build forts and all this other crap, they're legit learning to build shelter. They're learning a skill. When you take them fishing, they're learning to feed themselves for the rest of their lives. Wherever they are and there's a body of water, they can find food. So I'm in Tornado Alley and also in the valley, where I have pretty much zero concern of tornadoes. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, Vash, I've been... Vash, I have Ryan Toyo's channel going while I'm in here. He's been streaming for 7 hours now, covering the tornadoes. Wow. Big shout out to them storm chasers, dude. That's gotta be a rush. Look, I live in Florida, and I've been through Andrew. All right, one of the worst hurricanes Florida's ever seen. And just going outside and walking with my dad in the wind and in the rain, and you lean forward, and it's amazing Mother Nature's power. You know what I'm saying? It really is amazing. Last time we had one hit my town, all it did to my house was help me mostly remove the That's funny. That's where I live now. We have tornadoes. I haven't personally had one, but we live in a tornado area. I do know my strengths, but am well aware of my weaknesses, and I've been gradually working on those areas one at a time. That's awesome, and that's what you should do. Focus on one thing at a time. Gosh, that's nice. It worked out that way. Yeah, man, thankfully. See, at least in Florida, we a couple days notice before. I always wait 3 days. You know, when the storm gets 3 days out, I'm going to start preparing, because if not, meteorologists are dumb as shit. Like, a meteorologist is the only person in the world that can be wrong at their job every single day and not get fired. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, Mother Nature can blow that storm left, right, center, willy-nilly, and today he's here, tomorrow he's not. So I always wait, like, okay, there's a potential storm coming. That makes me look at my rations and my stock, but I don't fully prepare until like 3 days out. It makes no sense, in my opinion. But at least, like I said, in my situation, I have time. Hurricane or tornadoes, you don't have time 9 times out of 10. I love storm chasing. I've only seen one clearly in the daylight while driving. I saw a big one when I was a kid. It was in a cow pasture. Usually best of it. I'll have to check them out, because them storm chasers are pretty freaking cool. It hurt no one. Basically gave the town a great sense of community. For a while, people just started helping each other. See, and that's one thing about storms. Even like here in Florida, you'll get your neighbor will come out with a chainsaw and cut the road open, and all of a sudden you meet people. When I had a hurricane down in South Florida, we had a hit and we went like 14 days with no power. I had 3 apartments wired to my generator. And what we would do is we would cycle everybody's refrigerator. You get an hour or two, you get an hour or two, you get an hour or two, and that's just how we had to do it. And everybody chipped in for gas and everything else. It was pretty good. We all cooked for each other, because you got to get the food out the fridge before it spoils. You always start with your frozen shit first and go through that. But yeah, we all cooked for each other. It was like big barbecues every day. But yeah, I mean, I've hooked up 3 apartments to my generator to help out. That's the best. One of the best things is you find out who your neighbors are when you go through things like that, in my opinion. Several of them today, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm a good person, dude. I take care of people. I've always been that way. I'm always the guy that gets screwed in the long run. I'm the one that you can call and go, hey, I'm stuck and I need help. And I'll help you till 2, 3 in the morning. Figure out the problem, get everything set up and take care of. And then, that's the person I am. I've always been that way. That's how my mother raised me, Like I said, and for years in scouting, trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. It's drilled into me, I'm the guy that gets screwed over. I'm the one that, does nice things for people, and gets, shat on in the long run. That's the way it's been my whole life. But tis what it is. Not gonna worry about that because I'm self-reliant. I don't need to rely on nobody. I don't have to, as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful that I have the abilities that I have. But even if I was more disabled, I would still I'm the kind of person where I would find my way. I've always been stupid independent. There is none good but one, that is God, Jesus. Hold on, it moved on me. There is one good. There is none good but one, that is God, Jesus. But I know what you mean, do good. Exactly. The only person I rely on is God. Okay? No, we'll clear that up. So that's out of the program and out of the way. You always depend on God. Always depend on Jesus. All right? Aside from that, because I'm one that says, and I even asked Vash if it was in the Bible. I was always raised, handicap or not, God helps those who help themselves. God's going to help you, but you got to help yourself. You got to do things for yourself. You have to make an effort. You can't sit there and Mommy, make me a peanut butter sandwich and you're 13 years old. I tell my son that crap every time he tries it. Dude, how old are you? Go make a damn sandwich. What's wrong with you? Go cook ramen. You know how to make ramen. Go make it. Don't bother me and your mom with that crap. You're 13. I tell my boys all the time, I'm not going to be around forever. You need to take care of yourself. You need to learn things. That's what my mother used to tell me, and she died right before I turned 18. So I'm thankful that my mother taught me how to clean. My mother taught me how to cook. My mother taught me how to be responsible. Not that my father didn't, but my mother made sure I knew how to take care of myself. So, I was just going to ask you if people took advantage of your kindness, Infantry. But you just answered my question. Boy, do they. Boy, do they. There's a heavenly reward waiting for us. Absolutely. And you know something? Before I moved up here, all right, and this doesn't just go, this whole taking my kindness for weakness type of thing has happened here on YouTube. Quite a few times in my years over YouTube. It's happened when I lost my job, my 16-year job at the radio station. Everybody turned their back on me. I've only heard from less than a handful of people. I still do ads. Like I tell you guys, I still do ads for the radio stations down there. But when I used to have 50 some odd people calling me every day, now there's silence. And it's that old saying that when you need something, or when other people need something, your phone's always going to ring. But when you need something, everything goes dead quiet and can't nobody ever help. That's why I tell you, self-reliance is an important thing to learn. It's an important mindset to put into your body. That's why you see on my channel, I have so many skills that you guys, and that's a drop in a bucket of water of the skills that I have. But that's why you see so many skills on the channel, because I have so many skills and I have that many to share. So, but yes, there is a heavenly reward waiting for us all. Faith without work, run the race. There are several verses. Yeah, I was always, God helps those who help themselves. So you got to help yourself. Even God wants you to be self-reliant. He wants you to ask for help and he wants you to ask for things, but at the end of the day, he wants you to do them. He's happier when he sees you achieving your goals, your dreams, your wants, your needs, your, I like Proverbs 31. It's all about Sorry. It's all about preparedness and self-reliance. Amen. That's what it's all about. He wants you to survive by yourself. Okay? Again, if you're married and you went before God, your God is a union of two lives together. So each one of you has a separate life and you share it with your loved one. But if you're not able to take care of your own life, and in today's world, that means, are you able to financially support yourself? Are you able to do your own laundry? Are you able to cook for yourself? Are you able to clean for yourself? Are you able to hold down a job more than 6 months? Are you able to drive a car? Are you able to change a tire? Are you able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, break down a day-to-day routine of someone. And are you able to do that? Are you able to take care of yourself? If the answer is yes, then boys and girls, you're self-reliant. You know, if your car broke down on the side of the road, what would you do? Especially, let me put you in a scenario that it usually happens. You're broke as shit. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no credit card. Tow truck ain't an option. You break down on the side of the road, what you gonna do? Worst case for me, I'm gonna walk. I don't care how far it is, I'm gonna walk. I've been walking my whole life. And if it wasn't walking, it was a bicycle. Bicycle, bicycle. You know, I pedaled my ass off. Literally, I have no ass. None. I'm just the back that goes straight down. I have pedaled many miles on my steel horse. God helps those who help themselves isn't biblical. Really, it's kind of from Ben Franklin and Greek stuff. Bible has the principle of he who does not work does not eat. That was my grandma. Don't get your chores done, you ain't eating breakfast or lunch or dinner. Yes, the quote isn't in the Bible, but there are multiple scriptures saying that in essence. Right. I'm sure there are. I mean, the point of the matter is this, man. You got to do for yourself. You can't be dependent on other people. I wouldn't say that they were saying that really. Ben Franklin was a... Okay. God helps those who call on him in faith. Exactly. But either way, not to get into a huge biblical discussion or argument over that. At the end of the day, I like the expression. I grew up with it. God helps those who help themselves. And if you think about it, God will help you if you are making an attempt. If he sees that you are actively working toward something and you're asking for his help, he's going to help you. You know? That's all I was trying to point out in that. I want to ride my bicycle. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. So yeah. Another area you need to be self-reliant on is the medical aspect of things, right? How good are you? Do you have a first aid kit? Where's the first aid kit located? How many first aid kits do you have? You have one in your car? I'm old. Yeah, me too. That's why I like when I sing these things and somebody actually pops up and knows what reference I'm referring to. It's like, yay. Today I was watching 48 Hours, another 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3, which, by the way, the new Beverly Hills Cop's coming out on, I think it's Netflix. That's going to be playing it this summer. But I can't wait to see Axel Foley come back to my ringtone, believe it or not, is Axel F. So when my phone rings, a doot, 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 doot. But I'm with you, girlie. I'm old too. Older. I'm 79. I don't even know how old that makes me. I think I'll be 45 this year. I think. Yeah, because my birthday's coming up. So I think that makes me 45. But yeah, I'm with you. I get it. And I'm glad that I have you because, when I do these references, like I said, I'm like, oh shit, I hope somebody gets it. But but what was I saying? So yeah, with your hold on a minute. 3 first aid kits, 1 in the car, 1 in the hallway, and 1 in the main preps. Good job. Now, as I spoke about last week on the program, first aid preps. If you missed it, go back, check it out. When it comes to first aid, don't just go buy a kit because you see it on Amazon, or go buy a kit because you see some YouTuber recommend it. You have first aid kit, and you have trauma kits. When you start getting into trauma kits, you're starting to get into things like tourniquets and IVs and things like that. And if you don't know how to use it, what the hell is the point of having it? Now, if you have it and you stumble across somebody that can use it, it could save your life. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. But if you don't know how to use what's in your kit, what good is the kit? If you don't know how to ride a bike, what good is trying to get on it and ride it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to learn more about holistic medicines. Like instead of IBU, I'll use willow tree tea. And that's great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely, if it works, use it. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. We've hit 100 comments. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's awesome. BB phone call. Okay. Roger, Dodger. But, with your med kits, make sure that you have multiple of them. And again, if you have medications that you take on a daily, or you want to get antibiotics, please see my friends at Jase Medical. Go to jasemedical.com/Infantry Outdoors. Promo code Infantry10 will unlock additional savings for you when you check out. They can get you your daily medications. They can get you things like ivermectin, ibuprofen, and I'm talking about a year's supply of it, where it's prescribed directly to you, safe to travel, and all that good sort of stuff. So even right down to your daily medications, they can get you a year's supply of that as well. So please, when considering your meds, they've been on the program. I'm actually due to get Jim back up here again. John up here again, and talk about all the new things that are going on at Jase Medical. But make them your one-stop shop. And then moving on to our next topic, which of course will be food and all of that stuff. Are you able to cook your own food? Because you need to. Somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass tracks like every day. You need to be able to cook. Somehow, some way. Now, I know some of my viewers may be more disabled than I am. You need to be able to cook some way. If you can't use open fire, open flame, or, stove, things like that, you need to eat some way, so you need to set yourself up. Maybe MREs are the way to go. Military MREs have a heating bag in it that all you have to do is add water. So in emergency situations, that's an option for you. Another option, you can always get yourself like emergency ready food, like my friends at Nutrient Survival. They've got a great variety of emergency supplied foods, emergency preparedness kits. They have brain bars. They've even got sample packs. So if you want to just give it a try, you can pick up one of the multiple sample packs and give it a try. We'll actually be having some of that stuff coming up here in the program very shortly. Big shout outs to Nutrient Survival for being a sponsor. Be sure to use promo code Infantry10 at checkout. Save yourself some additional money. Shout outs to Nutrient Survival for giving us that code, and to you guys to save a little bit more. But they've got a wide variety of different foods that you can do where you just add water type of scenarios as well. Now with this, you will have to boil water, obviously. So if you have the ability to do that in some way, shape, or form, which all of us should have a way to boil water, that's pretty much all you have to do. And they have a lot of foods that don't need to be boiled. So check them out, like the brain bars and the different things like that. So go over, the link is in the video description down below. And of course, you can go to infantryoutdoors.com. Find all of our partners, all of our advertisers, all of our merch, shop, all that good sort of stuff. So, but yeah, let me find something else to play tonight. Hope everybody's having a fun time tonight. I know we talked about a lot of stuff, but we're going to take our final music break of the night. So be sure that if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. Ring the bell to all notifications so you know when we upload, which is Wednesdays. Did you go see this week's video? If you didn't, go check it out. It was part 2 of Youth Turkey Weekend. It was my son, my 7-year-old's day to go out. Go over, give it a view, give it a thumbs up, give supportive comments for Logan. Thank you for those that have. We have read them. Thank you so much. We really appreciate them. You know who you are in the chat. So I really appreciate it. We really love it. But yeah, let's do our final music break of the night. We come back, we'll recap and wrap things up.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
This presentation of Infantry Outdoors is sponsored in part by Bear Creek Arsenal, Nutrient Survival, survival food reinvented for a stronger body and mind. Jase Medical, be prepared with Jase Case. Mayhem Studios, add a little mayhem to your media with the best in the biz. Oneleaf.al, affordable night vision. And by generous donations from viewers like you.
That's right. You could check out our merch. InfantryOutdoors.com. We've got shirts. We got hoodies. Everybody's favorite, the Sorry I Don't Speak Karen shirt. Buck off. Quite a few more, man. Go check them out. Help support the program. We get pennies for each one of them shirts that we sell. So, no worries, Vash, man. I know you'll get around to it, bro. I started it, but we'll definitely finish and leave a comment when I get more time. No worries, dude. No worries, man. No worries. I gotta figure out what I'm. Next week, more than likely, will be the unboxing of Nutrient Survival and the gear and stuff they sent over to us. Then I've also got, after that will be Bear Creek Arsenal's AR-15. I have a Gamma rifle I got to get out to you guys. I've got 3 or 4 videos coming out on my other channel, The Blind Gamer, linked in the description box below. So if you guys can go over and like and support over there, that'd be awesome. Walmart, apparently, I just watched a video on this. Walmart apparently has $5 video games. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch. I just watched a video. Guy just got like 5 games for $36. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna take my happy behind to Walmart and see what games I can find for $5 a piece. Being that I just bought, I don't know if you guys can see in the background here, for the other channel, I bought a PS4, and I forgot to hit the damn button again every time. Come on, Infantry. I bought a PS4 for the other channel. I've got a bunch of games that I'm gonna storyline. I want to play the storyline from start to finish over on the other channel. And there's some pretty good titles in there. One of them's Call of Duty. One of them is what the hell's the one me and Brandon have been playing? Overwatch. So there's a lot of good games, and then I've got the game stick. I got a bunch of stuff going on the Blind Gamer channel. I just haven't had the ambition to sit down and just play. I haven't really been playing video games. That's what it amounts to. But I need to start doing that because I know y'all enjoy it. I enjoy it. I finally got most of my games back that I've loaded, so I've got a lot of my PS3 or PS2 games back in the hard drive. So we'll be getting back to that. I need to see if Nutrient Survival sells those special ops rocks by the case. Nothing like eating chocolate that's good for you. What is it? Special ops rocks by the case. She-Wolf, if you can send me some special rocks, special ops rock. I didn't get those yet. I don't know if they're coming soon or coming next time, but if you want to send me some that's a mouthful. Special ops rocks. I would love to try some special ops rocks. They're like chocolate rocks. Send some. P.O. Box is down there, man. Send me a bag. Hey, listen, if there is anything that you want me to try or any ideas that you guys have, please drop them in the comments. If you hung out this far, you've made it this far in the live stream or in the replay, God bless you. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. But I'm always looking for ideas from you guys and what you want to see, what you want to talk about, what topics you want to discuss, and things like that. So either leave them in the comments, chat, y'all know the routine, drop them in the chat, and you can always write to me at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. I would love to hear from you. I'm always up to constructive criticism. I love to hear it, especially when you guys got good ideas, and you guys have a lot of good ideas. Shout outs to Rebecca. She's actually given a few ideas that are, one of her ideas is actually a video coming up in a couple weeks. Metal melting, where I explain everything as best as I can while I'm doing it. But nutrient survival. Hold on. That got a little loud for some reason. Nutrient survival is what I have my eyes on too. Now I just need several grand to get out of debt and pay for custody. Well, take care of what you got to take care of first, bro. Or, like I've said, if you're able to do it, and I was mentioning this earlier, part of being self-reliant is being able to know where and what you can do and when you can do it. This means spiritually, physically, mentally, and financially. All right. And as a reliant person, obviously you need to stockpile food. You need to make sure that you're able to take care of yourself and have food for you and your loved ones in a time of need. Well, it's hell of an expense to do it. And I'm not going to lie to you. I was glad to see Mountain House went on sale at Walmart by a couple dollars, because I buy two just about every time I go to Walmart. I either buy two breakfasts or I buy two dinners. And that's like $20 for two. You know, I've got two 5-gallon buckets. I've got one for breakfast, one for lunch, dinner, or whatever, you know, the other ones. And I've got two 5-gallon buckets that are almost full. But I'll buy one or two every time I go to the store. It's like canned chicken. I tell my wife every time every other time we go to the store, you need to buy a pack of canned chicken and just stockpile that shit. Because, you know, tuna fish, same way. We're not big tuna fish people, but tuna fish, same way. You know, buy a little at a time. Buy one or two items and just keep doing it that way. Idea a video on making pemmican. I just learned what the hell that is the other day. I watched Cowboy Kent Rollins make it, and I just seen it in the store for the first time at Ollie's Bargain Basement. My wife wanted me to buy some. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'm definitely gonna look into that. I got a couple of their sample packs a while back. The rocks came in them. I'm not sure if they still have them in the samples, but they're good. Okay, and that's what I got. I got like 3 sample packs that I have coming up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the unboxing as one video, and then I'll do sample pack A in one video, sample pack B in one video, sample pack C in another video. And I think it is cool that they do offer sample packs, because a lot of companies don't. And they're hit or miss. Oh, and I also have the what the hell are they called? The humanitarian daily rations. I have a video coming up on that. And then I was supposed to do military MRE with my good buddy Mayhem, but he let me down once again. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably just do that by myself. Teresa Buchanan, good evening and happy Friday. How are you? How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, we were supposed to do this whole thing, and he's dropped the ball too many times. And just like we were supposed to bring you guys map reading, and yeah, so it's on Mayhem that none of that's happening. But I will figure out something to do with the military MRE as well. I'll probably just do a video of showing you, or if not, I'll reach out to another military friend and see if they can sit down and do it with me. Which is what I really originally want to do, because I want the stories to go along with it. You know, I think it would be fun and educating. So, but yeah, I got quite a bit of things coming down the wire for you guys, and I'm going to send you one bit of feedback in a text when the show is over. Okay. What else was I going to say? But yeah, if you haven't seen this week's video, go check it out. That's right. Teresa, what did you do this week outdoors? That is the question each and every week, going out to all my viewers. It's been a fun program talking about self-reliance. Just remember, like I said, guys, I look at self-reliance as an art. If you're able to rely on yourself, that is a tough thing to do, especially mentally, because you're going to have to mentally overcome challenges that, like for me, like if I had to walk to town, it'd take me 2-3 hours. But best believe I'm gonna walk to town if I have to. I've been getting my gear ready for camping at. I'm getting my camping gear ready at Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend next weekend. Set up tent and such. Now, pardon me if I asked this the wrong way, Teresa, but Vision Preparedness Bug Out. Is this a disability program? Or a disability type of thing? I already mentioned that I taught my kid to use Heelys outdoors. No, that you did, and I still want a pair of grown-up Heelys. You mowed today. Well, that's good. I used to love cutting grass when I was a kid. I had a hell of a business doing it, going door to door with the mower and the weed whacker and the blower and. Oh. Dayton, Ohio, May 2 to 5. No, his name is Vision Preparedness. Oh, I got you. Gotcha. It's a get together. Now, is Vision Preparedness, is he disabled or he just picked a cool name? I'm curious about that one. No disability. Okay. You never know. But again, like I said, the art of self-reliance is really getting yourself in a mindset that, you know, whatever happens, I'm going to take care of it. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to do it for me. Just a cool name. 10-4. Got you on that one. Well, you can order the men's Heelys on their site still. Apparently, the grind plate one isn't on there anymore. Okay. Watch I get him when I like break my neck. But yeah, you know, you got to sit and tell yourself what areas are you unable or do you need the most help. And you're back. Yay! Welcome back. Tell yourself where you're weak at. Where do you need someone else's assistance, or where do you feel that you need someone else's assistance? And that's the area that you need to adjust, adapt, improvise, and overcome. You know, like I said, town for me is seriously a 2 to 3 hour walk. It's like 2 hours to my kid's school walk. But if I did it, I'd do it. If I had to do it, I'd do it. Obviously, I don't want to, but it wouldn't stop me. Wouldn't be the first time I walked that far. You know? So and like we mentioned tonight, you know, you get in a car every day. Do you know how to change a tire? Simple things, simple tasks that are part of your day-to-day life that, you know, you have to call somebody to come help you change a tire. Well, then you're not self-reliant. You know, I need the pump boy to come check my oil. You're not self-reliant. You know, I need mommy to pour me a glass of milk. You're not self-reliant. Yeah, I always say adapt. I'm like the military term, man. Adapt, improvise, and overcome. You do those three things in life, you'll be great. You got to adapt to life. You have to improvise when things happen. And you have to overcome issues. And just move on with your life. You know? And again, like I said, if you guys got any ideas, comments, questions, concerns, particularly ideas, you got anything you want to see, drop it in the comments. Write to us. Drop it in the chat. Let me know. What do you want me to talk about from one week to another? What do you want to talk about from one week to another? Are there issues that you want to discuss from one week to another? You know? Single mom of 4. I always improvise. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got to be on your toes when you have kids. That's for sure. Like I said, we're trying to figure out what's wrong with my oldest. Can't seem to keep nothing down. But the tests, I'm sure, will show once. They're probably going to end up scoping him. But, you know, they've already done, like I said, the CAT scan, the MRI, the X-ray, the blood work, and the poop work. Nothing has come back. You know, it all says nothing's wrong with him. But here he is day after day after day puking. So, I don't know. We'll see. But for those of you guys that did check out Turkey Hunting Weekend, thank you so much for leaving positive comments for my kids. They love it. I don't put them up here a lot, obviously for safety reasons and all that other crap. I like to put them up here more because I'm very proud of my boys. But that was their weekend, you know, and I promised Miss Rebecca, I promised you, come hell or high water, I was going to put their turkey weekend up here. And, you know, while I didn't get everything I wanted to get on tape, I still got everything I needed to get with my boys. We had a good time. We had fun. We learned. We heard turkeys. So, yeah, thank you so much, first for Brandon. We appreciate that. So Wednesday, this week coming, I think is going to be I'm pretty sure it's going to be the unboxing of Nutrient Survival. So that's coming up this Wednesday. If you didn't see this previous Wednesday, was part 2 was Logan, my 7-year-old's turkey hunting day. And it was pretty funny. You guys, I think you'll get a kick out of it, how the ending turned out. It'll definitely put a smile on your face. They did. That's why I'm saying thank you for the sweet comments. Yeah, they definitely did. I always tell them, like, hey, you got to comment on your video. I did? They eat it up, man. They really do. They think the world of it. So thank you very much, Miss Rebecca. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. Very sweet of you. And everybody else has commented on my boys' videos. I wish I could put him in more videos. Well, Brandon, I can. Brandon's over 13, so he's past YouTube's BS guidelines. Logan, on the other hand, this is really his first year, to be honest, where he showed any interest of, Dad, I want to go hunt. I am proud to report that he shot his brand new bow, even though it's still too big for him. He shot his brand new bow. We all actually went out, me, the wife, and the kids. The wife shot her bow for the first time. The kids were shooting. And Logan's bow, because it was set so low, like literally fell apart. Like the limbs came off and it just fell apart in his hands. So he has to wait a little bit in order to grow to use that bow. But we're going to give him my wife's old recurve, which is taller than he is. But with the recurve, no matter what, if he draws it back, that arrow's going to shoot. So you don't have to worry about draw lengths and things like that. All you have to worry about is the draw strength, which he's able to use. So he's excited about that, being able to. Tomorrow, I think we're going to go out and do some shooting and let him try out this new recurve, see how it works. Sounds good. I could use more smiles. Well, when you watch the boys' videos, you're going to smile. Both of them, even Brandon's. You know what I'm saying? If my boys don't bring a smile to your face, there's something wrong. Yeah, too happy face. That's my boys right there. But yeah, this is Logan's first year, like I said, of showing any interest. I know this upcoming deer season, they want to go out with me for deer, which I don't mind. And that was part of the reason of buying the crossbow. Is that now I can let my boys take the shot if I need to, because it's going to be on a shooting tripod, so they'll be able to basically just hold it steady and take the shot. Same thing when it comes to like my 308. I can put my 308, they can shoot it, and I'm confident it's not going to hurt them, you know. But yeah, this year's got exciting things, and we're going to go squirrel hunting. My son is pissed that we didn't do no squirrel hunting this year. I'm not, because then I didn't have to clean them all. He's not the one that cleans them, guys. Remember that. Although that's going to stop. You know, he's going to have to stop. But again, got to make my son self-reliant. You want to shoot the squirrel, your ass gonna clean them. And we're gonna start saving, I think, the rear legs for now until I learn how to properly clean a squirrel. Because with the rear legs, I can just and save them like drumsticks. So we got squirrel hunting coming this year, deer hunting again. You know, everything's repeats. But what's going to be coming up here that hasn't been on the channel in a while is more fishing. We're going to get back into fishing, start hitting the rivers, start trying to find some of the ponds, get the kayak out and wet, see if I can't get this bass boat running again, get the lower unit. All it needs to do is have the lower unit fixed, and we're back in business. So, Outdoors with Big Matt. What's up, bro? It was so good to talk to you today, man. If they're going to shoot it, they need it clean. Yeah, they need to clean it and eat it. Exactly. Yeah, the days of dad doing it are over. I wish my dad would have taught me hunting as a kid, but I was a girl, and there are things I wasn't allowed to do. See, my neighbor Danny, the guy who lets us hunt on the property, he has a niece that lives with him, and she goes hunting with him. You know, there's a lot of girls, like my bus driver, her kids go hunting. My the owner of Low Country Outdoors, John, his son Lane goes hunting. You know, he's like 5 or 6. You know, not only do my kids go hunt with me, they go fishing. You know, Brandon was a multi-tournament winner down in South Florida. The one thing they don't know how to do is clean a fish, but we don't really eat fish. We always catch them and throw them back. So it's never really been a big deal for them to know how to eat the fish, as it's just been as to catch them, you know. Looks like the zombie deer haven't been in Florida, but I wonder how will they monitor that. Zombie deer, I think we had a couple cases of that last season. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to monitor that. I refuse to hunt or fish for sport. Well, if you fish for sport, you have a better chance of catching when the time comes. Just saying. I don't hunt for sport. I definitely don't hunt for sport. That I don't do. I'm not a trophy hunter. I'm a meat hunter. But fishing, dude, I'll go fishing, catch fish, and throw them back all day long. That right there is basically, like I said, the better you can fish, the better you can catch fish when you need them. If I had to clean an animal, then I'd become a vegetarian really fast. Nah, it's not so bad. Like, really, it's not so bad. Both of my daughters go hunting with me. See? It's a common thing now. Just because you're a girl, that don't mean nothing. This all comes to, like I said, guys, self-reliance. Just because I'm a girl, I couldn't go hunting because I was a girl. No. You need to overcome that. You need to learn to hunt. You need to learn to fish. Learn how to trap. Trapping's great because you set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? Lazy man's way to get meat. And if you're handicapped, it's a great way for a person with a disability to be able to harvest food is a trap. You know, just make sure you check your local regs and all that stuff. But, you know, that's a perfect way for someone with a disability to catch food. And you've seen on my channel, I've caught possum, I've caught raccoon. Hell, we even caught a turkey vulture one time. You know, infantry, this was back in the 70s and 80s. Oh, I'm from there too. Sounds like something that needs face den. She wolf part of exactly. Sounds like it's something you need to face and you need to adapt, improvise, and overcome. You know, my parents had roll rules. I thought it. I thought Oh, I got you when you say real rules. I feel you, the old school mentality. That didn't teach me to fish. Well, I can teach you to fish. It's very simple. You go get some worms, you get a little tiny hook and a fishing pole. You don't even have to have a fishing pole with a damn reel on it. You get a bamboo pole, cane pole. Put a hook, worm on the end of the hook and toss that into the water. You catch a fish. 2 years died from eating zombie venison. Oh, 2 guys died from eating zombie venison. I just wish I knew more about how to check if they're infected. That's scary stuff, man. I'm not worried about cleaning an animal because I'm a girl. I'm not doing it because it's gross. I will say that. It is gross, but you know what? You need to do it. You know, it's important. I think it's important for everybody to learn how to do that. You know, how to process your own meat and stuff like that. Where does your meat come from? Put you in a better perspective of it. I wish I would have had taken me with my brothers, but he didn't. Then he had kids alone and no time to hunt. So, learning how is something that I'd like to learn. Well, there you go. And you can learn it. Look, man, I acquired most of my skills and most of my information long before I ever set foot in the forest to hunt. And fishing is just something. I live in Florida. My uncle is a commercial fisherman. And fishing is something I've done my entire life. Saltwater and freshwater. But fishing's easy. Hunting, on the other hand, you got to know your species. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know where you're going. You got to know where they go. Time of year, temperature, fucking atmospheric conditions, what you smell like, what you're wearing, there's so much involved to it. But don't be discouraged by it. Pick something and start. What would be the first animal you want to hunt? Start with that. What do I have to do to hunt this animal? Where does this animal go? What time of day do they go there? What smells do they not like? What smells do they like? Can you hunt over a bait? Can you bait during the off season? All things that you got to find out. But baby steps. But again, I would start with, to be honest with you, I started with small, like squirrel. Okay? Squirrel, up here we can hunt for good several months. And the part for me is I could put a feeder out because I can't see them in the tree. So what I have to do is I have to put bait out, have them come out and get them when they go for the food. Now, funny enough, I picked the first thing to hunt that is the smallest thing to hunt. You got to hit a squirrel in the head at 30, 40 yards. Not an easy task for a blind guy, But I challenged myself, and I was able to do it. That's a video idea. How to check for zombie deer. Yeah, but I'd have to find out. I could do that, but I'd have to... that'd be more of a research video than I wouldn't have a zombie deer to present. I saw some Asian people at our lake show me the coolest. What is that? Oh, the descaler I've ever seen. It was a piece of wood shaped like a hairbrush, but they drove nails through it about 1 millimeter apart. It works. That sounds pretty cool. I meant the nails are about 1 centimeter apart. That's pretty cool. I've always used, to descale fish, we've always used the back of a fork. Was that what I was always raised to use. Back of the fork works really good. But yeah, as far as the hunting thing, like I said, find something that you want to hunt. And you may be a person where you get to the point where it's time to pull the trigger and you won't do it. That is possible. But think of something that you want to start with. Do you want to start with deer? I wouldn't recommend starting with turkey because turkey is a pain in the ass. Turkey have very good eyesight. Slightest little movement and there goes your turkey. So I would, deer, elk. I would start with a big target. Me personally, says the guy who started with squirrel. Or start with squirrels. You know, maybe you have less physical attachment to a squirrel. I don't know. But start small and work your way up. And you'll find out that before you set foot to shoot something, you're going to put up a whole bunch of knowledge long before you ever get to that point. Or at least you should. I used to use a fork. Yeah, forks work really good. Forks work really good. Logan's saying the best part was hearing the gobbler. Yeah. That's what it was for both of my boys because they've never heard that before. You know, they both got to hear a wild turkey in the wild. Because when you go out there, like my boys know deer season last year or this past year, how many days Dad was gone and I didn't see anything or didn't hear anything or nothing happened. And I take them out there with the same mindset. Is if God wants you to have it, it'll happen. But it's not always going to happen. So, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a pretty boring day sitting there. But you have to find things to entertain you, like looking at the birds, look for rabbits, look for other things that are going on. Hear noises and try to figure out what was that noise? What kind of bird was that? What kind of animal made that noise? And when that bird gobbled, I was like, oh, that's your bird, boy. That's your bird. Now we just got to call him in. Now, I couldn't find anywhere in my footage the damn gobble. And I'm so pissed because it was loud. You could hear it. But that was his favorite part. And I'm happy about that. It's like the first time you go deer hunting, at least for me, first time that a real deer stepped out and I got to see it, And then several deer. This happened a few times over the season. I got to see mom and her babies. I got to see another deer. And, eventually I kept at it and I got to get a buck. So I'll take the nail brush over the fork now. Yeah. But, I mean, if you eat a lot of fish, that makes sense. That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense to have that nail brush. But, again, I'm a person where my family doesn't eat a whole lot of fish. There he is, Truth with Tom. Good to see you, buddy. How the hell are you? How was your week and what did you do outdoors, Papa Tom? Did you not get notified again, Tom? The first big herd of deer that I heard in the woods turned out to be squirrel. Yeah, it's amazing how many fish that were going through super fast. Well, if you eat a lot of fish, then that would 110% make sense, Yeah, squirrels will fuck with you in the woods. They'll fuck with you in the woods. Like the noises they make and the shit that they do, they'll fuck with you in the woods. I'm tolerably well for an old guy, thanks. All I did was get a little bit of yard work done. Not in real good shape. All right, everybody, prayer for Tom in the chat. Hope everything's okay, buddy. But if not, if it's just that you're out of shape, then that's telling you get your ass up and go do something. Time to get in shape. I've been noticing that too. My ass has been sitting around a lot. And, winter's over. Like I said, it's time to change gears, do some fishing. I actually just packed away today, or yesterday rather, all of the hunting gear, all of the camo, the decoys, because turkey season's done here. And put it away until November, until we can hunt again. I'd love to get a deer, but I only have a normal little fridge with small freezer. I actually bought my freezer up here with the intent of, if I ever got a deer, where the hell would I put it? So I bought a big upright freezer, and my deer literally took up an entire shelf. So another thing to consider. And I also bought a meat grinder this year, so that if I do get a deer in this upcoming season, I can process it myself and not take it to the processor and have to rely on that, which was $130. So I've been building myself back up to shape after my thyroid gland swelled up and affected my physical endurance. Well, there you go. You got to work out. You got to keep moving. Movement. All my doctor friends used to say movement is key. And I'm a firm believer in that. If you don't keep moving it, it's going to freeze up on you. You know. But Tom, it's really good to see you, man. What else do I got to say? I don't really have much else to say. You guys got anything you want to chit-chat about? Let me just remind everybody, check out the sales going on at Bear Creek Arsenal. Description, or link is in the description box below. And of course, they are at infantryoutdoors.com. They've got uppers on sale. They've got Glock barrels on sale. They have a bunch of stuff on sale. So if you're looking to get yourself into a, AR-15 or anything like that, go click the link down below. Check out my friends at Bear Creek Arsenal, and I'm sure you'll find something that you're going to like. Now, their new polymer handgun came out last week. It's called the Grizzly. So maybe give that one a check out as well. Okay, 3 people who had that previous problem with their thyroid. I didn't know a thyroid could mess you up like that, though, originally. I mean, I do now, but Vash, I do understand that. And if you can't fit one deer in your freezer, you can always share it with your friends and family that may need a little something extra. Exactly. That's another thing you can do, is share it. Physical fitness is important for self-reliance and knowing how to build things. Absolutely. You gotta know how to build things to an extent. I mean, if you can build a house, great. I ended up being the one they shared with last year. Well, there you go. If you get a deer, you can always pay it back, or pay it forward. I really wish I could weld too. Welding is something I've never tried. I want to try it to see if I can see to do it or feel to do it. Yeah, that's another thing. You can pressure can the deer. You can always can it. You can make chili out of it and then can the chili. And then you got deer chili. If a woman's really has thyroid issues, it's no joke. Yeah, no, I bet. Like I said, I once thought it wasn't a big deal until I got educated, So, well, with that, everybody, I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight. I hope we've educated you a little bit more about self-awareness. Back down one. But damn, I won. Wow. I'm glad you're doing better. For sure. For sure. Yeah, welding is pretty neat. If you can get a chance to learn welding, by all means do it. Because you can do so much with metal. That's why I like melting the metal like I do. I can always melt and pour stuff. Awesome chat. Best Friday night community. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I really appreciate that. So if you haven't watched this past week's video, go back and check it out. It is one of two. Watch both of them together for the boys' hunting weekend. We really appreciate it. like I said, coming up this Wednesday, you guys will be able to get your look at what Nutrient Survival sent out and the sample packs. What else? We got the AR-15 video coming up. We've got the Gammo video coming up. I got a bunch of stuff coming up. So just keep tuned. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that the bell's rung to all notifications so you know when we put our videos up on Wednesdays and when we live stream on Fridays. So that you never miss a beat. I always got something going on, or at least I try to. I try to have something going on. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, Infantry Outdoors at yahoo.com. At yahoo.com. Boy, can't talk. And for any social links, our merch, our shop, any of that good sort of stuff, it's infantryoutdoors.com. Have a good weekend, everyone. Yes, have a fantabulous weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I appreciate the hell out of you. If you have any fan mail you want to send, P.O. Box is in the description box along with our wish list and everything else. So, big shout outs to you guys for being here tonight. Thank you for making the program awesome. And as always, I hope that this and all of my adventures inspires you to get outdoors. So until we meet again, whether in a live stream or someone in between, y'all have an amazing weekend, everybody. God bless.
This presentation of Infantry Outdoors is sponsored in part by Bear Creek Arsenal, Nutrient Survival, survival food reinvented for a stronger body and mind. Jase Medical, be prepared with Jase Case. Mayhem Studios, add a little mayhem to your media with the best in the biz. Oneleaf.al, affordable night vision. And by generous donations from viewers like you.